Coming up today on YOLO Texas.
Ariel, this is Little Britches.
Little Britches.
You're all prepared for a great ride and I think you'll really enjoy it.
I guess our plates have a very mom flavor because we definitely want people to think that they're almost in our home.
It's a lot of work,
Yeah.
but it's well worth it when you see everybody's faces and the happiness and see the families having a great time.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
Conveniently close to San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston, Waco has made a name for itself for its charming dining and shopping scenes, as well as a ton of family-friendly things to do, making it a great destination to visit or settle in and put down some roots. Alright y'all, we've arrived in Waco and the hill country is looking beautiful and we've got a few days to try and see as much as possible. The first time we visited Waco, we got to check out the incredible History Museum, the zoo, and Magnolia Bakery at the Silos. But on this trip, we're staying a little bit longer.
We are just outside of town at Gathering Oaks Retreat, so let's go check it out. This place is so cute.
This unique destination offers guests a place away from the hustle and bustle of downtown where they can kick back and relax on 30 acres of tranquil land with a variety of accommodations.
This is so my style. Man, people here at the Gathering Oaks Retreat know what they're doing. Look at this place.
Areas for events and activities.
They've even got a fire pit. Maybe we'll start a fire later on.
And the kind of charm you'd expect in this part of Texas. If you've got a family reunion, corporate, or church retreat, this is the place. You've got tons of these great common areas and whatever kind of room you're after.
This is gonna be my room. The sunlight is amazing and hold on. These beds feel so comfortable.
Except we weren't in Waco just to relax. To get the lay of the land, we took to the water with a leisurely cruise down the Brazos River with Waco Tours. This tour is unlike anything you'd expect. It starts off with a short drive that feels more like a party.
We're pumped to have you guys.
Of course, a tour is only as good as its tour guide, and fortunately for me, the guides at Waco Tours are the best in the business.
Captain David over here, he said, you know, all these people are coming down to Waco. He's like, who is showing all these amazing people our wonderful city? So he's like, well, let's just give them a little tour. We started with one van, and now we have a river cruise. We're gonna have a blast.
All right, everything we did today was absolutely amazing. I had no idea all this existed in Waco. This is just day one of our trip. Tomorrow's day two, and I promise it's gonna be just as amazing as today. So I'll see y'all later.
First up, we're kicking off the day by taking in the sights at Waco's beautiful Cameron Park, and to show us around, we met up with Park Ranger Kim Jennings.
Cameron Park is one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. I'm blessed to be able to work in this park every day and interact with people and share everything that there is to do in this park. I think Cameron Park is kind of, the best thing that Waco has going for it. It might be a little biased, but it's an amazing place. We also have an amazing trail system. It's natural. It's a natural surface trail. They wind, they twist, they turn. It's an adventure in there.
Yeah, this place sounds absolutely amazing. So these trail systems, I've heard a lot about them. They're actually ranked nationally?
It is recognized nationally now. The Department of the Interior recognized it as a part of the National Recreational Trail System.
That's so cool.
We were quite proud of that.
Yeah. So. Okay, so I also heard that the trails were ranked like ski slopes as far as difficulty.
Yes, we have easy, medium, and difficult. It's an amazing place, and if you visit Waco and you have not seen Cameron Park yet, you're missing one of the best parts. You've got to stop by and see. I love it here.
This is home. This is home.
This is home. This is home for me.
With 416 acres, this natural sanctuary is an urban oasis for visitors and residents alike, with towering trees, cliff-top river views, a zoo, and 15 miles of trails. After leaving Cameron Park and before heading back home, we decided to catch some of Waco's scenic views.
All right, we are in Texas, and all of us Texans love our horses, so we are gonna do one of my favorite activities ever, and we're gonna go horseback riding right here in Waco.
Brazos Bluffs Stables is family-owned and operated, taking its riders to some of the most beautiful areas in Texas. To learn a little bit more, we met up with our tour guide, Lim.
Our family bought the property in 2003.
Okay.
And it's a really scenic property. You'll see when we go out on the ride, it goes all the way to the bluff and overlooks the Brazos River Valley. Great views of the river up there. We just have a beautiful ranch that we wanted others to enjoy, so we could share it with them.
How many horses do y'all have here?
We have 12.
12.
12 horses.
And can you tell us about this guy right here?
Yeah, this is Ace. He is 9 years old. Really, really gentle quarter horse.
Well, I'm excited to go riding. I've ridden a few times. I even prepared. I wore my boots today, and I put my hair up.
Well, you're all prepared for a great ride, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
Oh, well, I'm excited. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, Ariel, this is Little Britches.
Little Britches.
Let's come up here.
All right.
This massive ranch takes you right to the east banks of the Brazos River through natural wooded valleys with views of the gorgeous high bluffs. Next up, Valerie takes us to one of the hottest restaurants in the Alamo City. Don't go anywhere. Take a piece of our travels with you. On your next adventure, shop our exclusive store for shirts, mugs, and even masks. To celebrate what it means to be a true traveling Texan, head on over to YOLOTX.com for all things YOLO Texas. We'll see y'all on the road.
Every weekend at my family's house, we have carne asadas, and today I have the honor to be invited to a new family's carne asada. Buenos dias, amigos. Thank you so much for inviting me to y'all's beautiful restaurant. Can you tell me more about Tu Asador, the idea and the history and the backstory behind all of it?
We are from Monterrey, and you know, this restaurant, the idea came up from we were in COVID, and we were actually all servers before, and when our restaurants closed down, we were like, you know, what are we gonna do? We have to make a living, we have to pay our house. Light bulb. My brother does really good carne asada. We do that every.
Well, y'all were doing carne asadas all the time, though.
Yeah.
Just because they didn't have to work, right? So
yeah, that's all you
just eat. Yeah,
that's all you could do.
So
we would be doing carne asadas and drinking margaritas all day.
Every day. All day, every day.
because you know it was only gonna last a couple weeks closure or whatever.
Until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't, and then my mom was the one that, well, if y'all are just gonna be making carne asada, at least sell it or something, you know. So she, you know, moms, you know, Hispanic moms, they don't want to see you just laying around, you know. And so she was the one that was like, let's, you know, do something, you know.
Meanwhile, whenever we first started, we started during COVID, and I was studying culinary arts at the time.
Okay, wow.
And I would literally be in my class cooking carne asada, like on Zoom.
So you weren't actually paying attention in class?
No. That's the
He
thing
was
for,
actually doing hands-on work.
Yeah, so like for me, online school was so boring I could not do it. Like I just couldn't focus. So I was doing carne asada, I wasn't even focusing on my class, but it led to doing something related to that. So it was kind of like a good turnout of what happened.
And I know you're the head chef, so are you gonna prepare something for us to eat while we're
Absolutely.
hanging out?
I will go make y'all a couple different places y'all can taste them, and
Sweet.
I will be back in a few minutes.
Awesome. Sweet. I'm ready to eat.
We got some empalmes de chicharrón, which are a very regional dish from northern Mexico, little towns around Monterrey. These are basically 2 corn tortillas that are seasoned with lard, oregano, chile colorado, and a couple other spices.
We definitely want to give off the vibe of like welcome to our home, because this is literally what we're doing. You know, like instead of being at home doing carne asada, we moved it to a restaurant, and now we're doing a carne asada here.
Yeah.
I guess our plates have a very like mom flavor, because like mom and brother are always in the back making sure that
they're really out in the back cooking.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the back cooking.
Just
every
making
single
sure
day.
the recipes are like my mom still to this day is like, nope, this is missing that. No, this is missing. You know,
¿Y qué
just that
dicen las
mom touch.
mamás? Like, make it with love. Que la
Make it-
hacen
oh,
con
yes.
amor.
Con amor. If it's not
Oh
made
no,
with
and
love,
she will definitely tell them that. Like, oh no, you were not trying to do this. You were in a rush, or you were, you know, you need
Yeah.
to take your time with things so they can taste, you know, 100%, right?
we spend so much time in here that we almost live here, and it's just because we definitely want people to think that like they're almost in our home, and I think that's very important.
We use mesquite wood chips just to give it the slight hint of charcoal, kind of woody flavor. We finish them off on the grill. It gives it a very nice sear, nice crust on the outside, while also keeping the flavor intact.
These are the enchiladas regias.
Okay. So the specialty from Monterrey.
From Monterrey, which is the enchiladas that have no sauce and no cheese sauce, or
different from
or
what
chicken.
people might be
Yes,
used to.
so it's or like mole, you know.
People are very used to having enchiladas with like rice and beans, but for us, like enchiladas were never with
literally
rice
like
and beans. It's like
potatoes.
potatoes.
Really? So it's in Monterrey, it's not with rice and beans?
No.
Wow.
The chile piquin is very regional.
Which is
it only grows in certain parts of Mexico where the weather permits it. So it was very hard for us to find it.
So these are little chiles?
Yeah, and you take a bite with your food. You take a bite of your food. And
Wait, so it's really spicy?
Depends on each pepper.
Are your face set at all? Okay, so
have a bite of your food, and then as you're chewing your food,
Take a bite.
Take the bite of the chile.
And then it's good.
Yes.
When you mix it with food, whoo, that picoso, oh my God. It's spicy.
Okay, so what we have here is what we'd like to call the experience. So on our menu, there's a whole section for the experience, which is ordering food like for the table.
Well, that's what my brother used to always do. You know, he would grill the carne asada and then just put it in the center of the table, sliced
Like
up for everybody to enjoy.
And then everybody can grab their plate. We want you to have that like carne asada experience where you just put everything on the table, everybody grab their plate, you know, while you're having your conversation or enjoying your party or whatever.
And this is your brother's specialty. This is what
we
takes
do.
the longest, the process
Yes.
to get that mesquite taste.
Where are you from?
So I'm from here, but my mom's from Piedras Negras, so
Okay, so
northern
also from
Coahuila.
So y'all also have carne asadas.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I went to high school in Mexico, so even with our friends, it was like, oh, what are we doing? Just like, oh, carne asada or what?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, I'll bring this, I'll bring that, and just everybody kind of brings
This
something.
beef is
Okay.
amazing. This is just like a carne asada, but we're just like in a different home.
Exactly.
In a new home that we've never been to. Coming up next, we head to Alvin for Frontier Days.
Ricky, I'm so excited to be back here in Alvin. I know our crew's been out here before, but it's a pretty exciting weekend for you.
Yes, it is, Jackie. Yeah, we're really excited. We got beautiful weather.
It is.
Our park is filling up right now with all the cars. We have over 100 arts and craft vendors out there. Today we also have a parade going on, which over 200 participants in it.
Nice.
And we've got a beer garden, and we'll have live music bands going on all during the day. and the people just come out, enjoy the time.
Look, see the flags and the rifles? Ooh, that's what I did in high school. Fun stuff. I drink so much wine, I could probably donate these to her. She can use them. Okay, throw them my way. Whoa, at it. Woo! We love when we can come out to these small towns that really kind of make Texas, and it's a beautiful, nice, humid Texas morning.
Sure it is.
So it should
Well, we
be
do have a little breeze
gorgeous
going
day.
on.
Yeah, it feels great. It's beautiful. Makes the cars look extra shiny, so
Yes.
it should be a fun day today. But we're looking forward to it, and thank you so much for all the work that you put into this and all the money that goes back to the communities.
Well, that's great. And also, you know, not only do we have Rotarians that are here working, we have family members and volunteers, just people of the community that come help us put this on. Because we're a club of only about 35 members.
Oh, wow.
So, and you know, we're a 71-year-old club, but you know, without our volunteers, we couldn't put it on. So,
Of course.
And we do appreciate them. The main purpose of Rotary International is polio, getting rid of polio. But here in our community, we also help those in need. You know,
Nice.
Everybody needs some help every now and then.
Of course. So these tree structures that you see, they were telling me that when Hurricane Harvey came by, it ruined a lot of the trees. So there was just like stumps. So an artist came by and turned them into all these structures. So you see them like all over the park, all over around Alvin. It's pretty cool. Alvin Frontier Day, right? How many people are you expecting from outside of the Alvin area? We're not too far from Houston, right?
And everybody comes out and enjoy the day. We'll have between, you know, 15 to 18,000 people out here today. It's a great event. It's a lot of work,
Yeah.
but it's well worth it when you see everybody's faces and the joy and the happiness and see the families having a great time.
Good. Well, I'm excited to check everything out. I heard you say beer garden, so we have cars, we have beer garden, we have all the vendors here
Right,
with
you got
crafts,
food.
and there's food, there's carnival.
And also we have at 12 noon, we also have a shootout.
Nice.
We'll have to be there and watch that going on. So they do use blanks.
Okay, good. Good. That's gonna be my next question.
Coming up next, we continue our Frontier Days in Alvin, right here on YOLO, Texas.
Well, Alvin is a special little town. You know, in fact, we have a company that's 6 stores in one, celebrating 100 years in business. We're also the hometown of Nolan Ryan. You grew up here. We have a museum here that one section of it is dedicated to Nolan.
Nice.
His statue is out front of the museum. And so anyways, it's just a great place to come by and visit. We've got some great eating areas.
Awesome.
Barbecue companies, restaurants. Alvin is a
lot of
is an
heritage
old
here,
town,
yeah.
a lot of heritage. So
Perfect. Well, great. It's a great little place for people to stop by and spend the day when they're, in town.
there is, yeah, because in fact we're right outside of Houston, just right outside of Galveston. We have a lot of people, hotels stay full all the time because people don't want to stay in the big city,
Yeah.
or don't want to stay actually right there in Galveston because of all the traffic problems.
Yeah.
That way they just stay here and then run down there and then come back.
Exactly. Avoid all that traffic mess, for
Right.
sure.
Our park is filling up right now with all the cars. Some of these cars come from the Houston area, Sugar Land, Missouri City. I've got a guy coming all the way from Fredericksburg.
Wow, nice.
So, yeah.
Wine country, huh?
Yeah, well, that's true. And this is not the only show in the area. Within a 20-mile radius, there's 3 other shows going on. But we'll have over 200 cars here today.
Nice.
So-
Which one of these is your car out
I
here?
don't have a car,
Ricky, we need a car out here.
I stay too busy putting all this thing
Setting it
together.
all up.
Yeah, but yeah, like I was out here at 5:30 this morning, you know. So, and later on, I'd like for you to come out and help judge one of the cars.
I would love to do that, but I'm a tough judge.
Well, that's good.
I grew up around cars. My dad is a huge car fanatic, so I know my vehicles. So
Well, that's good. That's good. That's what we look for.
yeah,
Somebody
I'm
that knows
excited.
something. A good deal.
Exactly. I'm excited. They're starting to roll in, and there's a lot. Tell me about your beautiful car.
It's a 1973 Trans Am with a 455 cubic inch and a 4-speed transmission, which makes it
extra better.
a little extra special, yes.
Hi, I'm Mike. It's a 1964 Impala SS with a 409 in it.
It's a Pontiac GTO. It's a what you call a two-door sedan post.
How long have you had it?
Since year one.
Not since year one?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay,
My name's Morgan Fish, and this is my '67 Mustang Fastback.
I have a 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 two-door hardtop.
So have you always been a Fairlane fan, or?
I've been wanting this car for about 25 years.
Oh, well, congratulations. She's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
It's a 1974 AMC Javelin.
Nice. How long have you had her?
I've had it since 1974.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a one owner of this car.
That is awesome. I love hearing that. I ran into your husband earlier, and he was saying, he's like, I can't speak on her behalf. This is her car. So it's like, yes, sir.
65 Mustang, 2+2. Yeah, it's a first year for the fastback.
Beautiful.
Yes.